Hi, I'm Mark, author of Dark Psychology Defense Toolkit. On the 19th of February, on his 66th birthday, Prince Andrew was arrested. He's the first member of the royal family to be arrested since 1649. And if you've been following the Epstein story, part of you probably felt a sense of satisfaction or maybe relief, like something was being done. And it's that feeling that I want to talk to you about in this video, because I'm a hypnotherapist and I try not to watch the news at all, but I certainly don't watch it to find out what's happening. I watch it to understand how it's making you feel, and more importantly, why. In my Epstein video, we looked at anticipation engineering, how the release of those Epstein files was suspicious. And this arrest, textbook pattern interrupts, a moment so dramatic, so emotionally satisfying that your nervous system is designed to stop searching and settle, to feel like, yes, we've got a result. In this video, I want to talk about something that the mainstream press has largely ignored: the timing. Andrew wasn't arrested a week before his birthday, a week after. He was arrested right on his 66th birthday. Now, I want to be precise about what I'm saying here and what I'm not saying. I'm not sitting here telling you what to believe that number means. I know many people are talking about that number having Masonic roots or satanic meaning, but that's not my call to make. I'm not into numerology. My interest is understanding how narratives are constructed for psychological effect. And the question I'm asking is this: did someone choose that date deliberately, knowing how it would land, or did they choose it simply because they're Masons or Satanists or something? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Whatever their reason for choosing it, millions of people that are following this Epstein story very closely do believe that number has meaning. They do believe it has a Masonic reading or meaning, or an occult meaning. Whether you personally believe in that framework or not is besides the point. The people who manage public narratives, they understand their audience, and they know a large portion of the people who are taking an interest in this story. For those people, they're going to read into it as being a ritual, a symbolic offering, some kind of marked event. So again, I'm asking the question: did someone choose that date knowing exactly how the truther community would handle it? The choice of that date has caused a lot of commentary on certain YouTube channels, in certain people's minds. I think that's part of the distraction, because if that date was chosen specifically, that's not occult practice, that's psychology. That's understanding that a date loaded with symbolic meaning for millions of viewers is going to land differently than a Tuesday in March. And for many of those people that hold those beliefs, they're focused on the meaning of the date and the possible ritual, rather than asking what comes next. In narcissistic and dysfunctional families, people take on family roles, and one of those family roles is the scapegoat. One family member unconsciously assigned the role of carrying the blame. They become the symbol of everything wrong, and while all the focus is on the scapegoat, the rest of the toxic structure continues functioning largely in the shadow, largely unexamined. Now, we have 3.5 million Epstein documents unexamined. Names, powerful names, institutions. That information is still redacted. Financial structures are still unexamined. And yet the arrest of one man captures every headline, every conversation. In hypnosis, we use something called open loops, unresolved threads that keep your brain locked in a specific place because your mind demands resolution. It demands that the loop be closed. The Epstein files have created one of the biggest open loops in modern public consciousness. And this event, this arrest, it could be a loop within a loop. It could be another story within the story, again, to keep you distracted, to keep you looking the other way. Could be the completion of the loop. And for many people, that might feel good. It might feel like justice has been served. But ask yourself, is this completion or is it just an appearance of completion? Let me know what you think in the comment. There's other more powerful individuals that are still protected. One high profile arrest can produce the appearance of accountability without the structural integrity of it. For many people, this story hits hard because it's not just about Andrew or Epstein or the royal family. For many, there's an unresolved wound underneath it, the desire to see powerful people held to account. And that often connects directly to experiences in our own lives. Families, institutions, authority figures, times when accountability never came. Your nervous system recognizes this pattern, and when the bad guy is led away in handcuffs, something in you exhales, and that exhale is needed. That exhale is legitimate. But the system, the people engineering your consent, they know about this need and they use it to manipulate you. So what do you do with this? You don't have to be someone who cares about justice or who doesn't. You can be both. Watch which institutions are never investigated. Let this arrest be a data point, not the conclusion. You can't control what happens in the courts, but you can control whether you let a single dramatic event close the loop for you. As I talk about in my book, Dark Psychology Defense Toolkit, the best way to defend against manipulation is to heal your own emotional wounds, not to be reactionary. If you go to my website, markstubbles.com, you can download my free workbooks. In those workbooks, you'll find exercises that help you to do this, because manipulators use your emotions. They use those deep-seated psychological needs to manipulate you. If you've found this video useful, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thank you for watching and goodbye.